show. We're doing art. And this is something that I got for my Christmas present from my mother. It is a Van Gogh pocket box. Contains perfect for plein air painting with brush, mixing tray, and swath card. 12 pans plus 3 for free and a brush. And so these are the colors that we'll just kind of look at this. So it's a, what does it say on here? Sections. Where's the English at? I don't see any English on this side, so maybe this was maybe there is no English on it. Okay, all right, so let's get going on this. The colors are, there's white, and then that, okay, so then, hi. So this is my Christmas present from my mom. Hello, and we're going to be going into this to go through the color swatch. Oh, my pen! It's in the other room. Shoot. Oh well, I guess I'll write that stuff on there later. So these are the colors. The colors are 108, a Chinese white. No, I have more than one pen. I just put my pen in the other room. I have this charcoal pencil. No, they're all by my easy chair by the fire. Then we have 254 permanent lemon yellow. 269 Azu yellow medium. 366, I cannot read that. So I'm gonna just pull peel this paper off, and we'll just kind of go for it here. I need to be fast because I got I got to start cooking dinners soon. So so this is my very first time using actual watercolors. And there it is. So it contains this mixing tray, and then this here is the colors. And so I'm going to just put that off on the side. So this here is like a swath card, that's what they say. So you put the colors down, but it only can hold, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 12 colors plus 3. And the plus 3 colors are this 366, 508, and 409. And so I think that's this one. Let's see, where's the 409? Thank you, Ramon, for being here. All right, so 409 was what? This one here is 409, and then it was 366. So I can't throw anything away quite, but 366, that's 366. And hi, Columns, Fun Gaming, welcome. Welcome to my first time in a pocket box. This is the Van Gogh Pocket Box Student Grade Watercolor Kit. And then 508, that was the other one, 508. So the extra colors is that one. Okay, thank you for that. So I'm just going to put this aside right over here. And then this is the brush it came with. It's sort of, you open it up like that. It is a synthetic fiber watercolor brush. And so we'll see. I got like 2 things of water here. And so I think you're supposed to activate it first with just a tad bit of water on each one of them. And then I took the liberty of drawing this shape onto this watercolor block. This is like a 4x6 watercolor press, so it's like it's all the pages are sort of anchored down so that it doesn't buckle, so you can paint your thing on it, and then once it's all dry you can tear it off. And so this is like my my first watercolor sketchbook. That's what they're called, watercolors. So it's be my first watercolor sketchbook. Oh, something fell off. Okay, so all right, let's get crack-a-lacking here. So we're gonna get started by just adding a little water down on. I don't think it said I didn't really need the white, so we'll put the yellow, add a little. Maybe I should wipe the brush off in between usages here. So we'll put some water down here to activate the paints. You don't need to mix all the colors up yet, right? Yeah, so there we go. And we're just going to do the color swatch thing. I probably should do that with the acrylic paint sometime. So like I said at the beginning, I've actually never really used watercolors before. And I don't really remember, even in high school art doing this. Thank you. I got a lot of different things on here that I do. I'm running a, yeah, no mixing in the pan. So I'm trying to wipe off the brush in between each kind of a thing going on. Yeah, so Callums, I am running a variety show here. I'm doing a lot of different things. Not everything is art related. Some things are. And all right, so that's kind of that. So there's like different things. But nevertheless, all right, so let's go. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to run these 12 colors onto here. So we're going to start it out. What do? Put some color in like that and a little bit of... Welcome, George. Yeah. Well, we are doing art right now. And so we have... Here's Jesus, the risen Lord. And here's there. I got over here. Oh, you're 11 years old? Okay. So the mark of the beast is, what is the mark of the beast? So you're looking at narrow. I think that's who that is. So we're going to run on that color pad here. I have to remember that I'm doing it this way. So this one here was what? 366. You know, I'm going to get up and go do... I'm going to get my pen. Oh, wait, I do have another pen here. I have a better one. I forgot. I totally forgot. So we got my trolls started coming in. You see kind of tarot cards and the trolls come out. All right. I got a Sharpie. Yeah, so art is one of the things we do here at Columns. It's not everything, but we do other things here. So my first color I put down here was 366. So 366. Let me just write these. I'm going to write these down first. 366 followed by 370. 331. 508. I guess I can put the 508 up there. No. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I did this right, but we got 506. So 506, 508. I'm going to just cross that out. And then it is 535 and 409 and 535, 623 and 616, 616, and according to some scholars, the number of the beast was 616 and not 666. That's the translation, and we have 708, 708, 227, and 411. Okay. There we go. We got all of the 12, and I'm not going to do over there, but here we go. And so we kind of look at it and maybe run it a little bit darker. See how the colors kind of run out. All right, you're still there. Good. And then I'll just clean the brush off really good. We'll come in to the next color, and we'll just kind of soften it up here, and we'll run it down like this. There. Okay. Actually, the color flows pretty good there. Maybe we'll come back and into this one and just take that color here and see how the paper behaves too, because that's also the other thing that's the other thing that you're really looking at is how does the paper behave? How does how does it behave with its relationship between the water and the pigments and so forth? There we go. All right, I'm just kind of moving down the list. Then we'll do a little sample painting, and then I'll turn the camera off and start making dinner for my dog and my mother and so forth, and then myself. And so you look at that, how it's yeah. Thank you. Coming down here to the next one, that was 508, going down to 506. So okay, this was 366, 370, 331, 508. And so the next one is this one, which is 506. It's some sort of like a ultramarine blue. Is that what that is? I am having a great day. It was been a great day. I mean, other than the fact that I have a virus, but I'm fine. I have a little bit of a virus. And then we're coming over here to 535 over here, which is kind of a umber color. Do have a bit of a virus. There we go, a brown. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It kind of was like a little sore throat, a little bit of some other things, and then the digestive tract is a little bit on the loose side. I don't really need to get into too many details there, but so, but yeah, it's sort of a multi symptom kind of a thing. But you know, it's the winter time, and there's lots of things going around, and so that was 409. 409 was this one here, and so this next one is 623. All right, 623. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right, 623. Yeah, she's still here. She's probably like multitasking. So I did this one. So this one here is No, this one is 620. Wait, 623. It's this one here. Is that right? Oh, I don't know. I think that's right. This is thing. I think this one's the 623. Yeah. Well, you do have a busy life, and then this one here is I don't know. I think that I'm off. I think I'm off a color or two. I'm off a lot of colors. This is like an indigo blue. I don't think I have my numbers right. Hey, Wild Coconut. So you were watching me on earlier? I did do a I did my my after church chat, and I'm like completely off here because I think that the way this goes is that this one down here is this one here. Virtual reality. I was on virtual reality. How was I on virtual? Okay. Oh, that one. That one. You saw that one that one from last night. Oh, shoot. So this one is 708. Okay. Virtual reality. Where was I in virtual reality? Huh. Well, I got completely off on these things. I don't know how I got off. Well, oh well, it doesn't matter, does it? So we're just gonna put this aside, and I'll probably end up doing a whole nother one of these on the back side here once it dries. That's what I'll do. Okay. Anyways, I don't know how it got off. You're just having fun? Okay. All right. Well, I'm having fun too. So I'm gonna take this here and bring it up here, and we're gonna do this little thing here. And do a sample. You're going to try to do your edit now. I need 15, but I know I needed 15 boxes, but the card had only room for 12. And so I'll do 15 boxes on the other side. Okay, I'm just going to be on until I finish my little thing. I don't know how to start this thing, so we'll start by we'll start in here with this blue here. So put some blue here. All right, all right. I'll try to keep the riffraff out for you here. So this is going to be interesting since I've never really done watercolor before. And we will put in just some coloring here. So this is the face on the egg, and we'll see if we can do some color layering too. Well, that's right. I forgot you're supposed to wet the paper. Well, that's something we'll have to do the next time. Start by wetting the paper down. Interesting. All right. And what color should I should do an additional color. Maybe I'll take this white and I'll add it. Oh, no, I put white on there. I don't think I wanted to do that. Maybe I can lift it off. And we'll kind of Blessings, Fana. Blessings. It's good to see you again. Still a little bit. Still have a little bit of a rush from doing that afternoon session with my after church chat. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. So I'm gonna come in, try to lift off some of that color off there, and do a very, very light blue. Yeah, welcome. There we go. We'll put in a light blue into here. I'm sure that I'm not using this brush right. But it's kind of fun actually. This very light blue. Kind of looks like a gray color. Here we go. Yeah, it's just something anyway. We have to be extra careful to not put all that. Let's see, what should I go next? We'll do. Let's just do some more of this little dude here. Maybe we'll go in and do some this color. Add a whole bunch of water to it. And we'll see how this behaves. Okay, I'll be here for a little while. Okay. Just put a whole bunch of watercolor down. Wow, this behaves so much different than how acrylics behave. Interesting. I'm really finding this fascinating, having never really done watercolors before, except how I've tried to make acrylics behave like watercolor, and and how I've tried to do that. Hello, Jeff. Welcome. So, Jeff, when I was talking about the earthquake, not the volcano off the coast of Oregon, because I was thinking about that, is that 300 miles off the coast of Oregon, there's a volcano that oozes out lava like every 3 or 4 years, and so they predicted that it was going to go off again this year because it's been going off on a regular basis every 3 or 4 or 5 years. And so, yeah, that's the whole. It's not really like an emergency thing, but it's down there, and so you have the plate tectonic thing, and Jeff, this stuff is not all apocalyptic. I don't know. I'm thinking, it's there's the plate tectonics, and there's this volcano that's been down there for however long. I mean, just like the Hawaiian Islands, they're formed by these volcanoes that came down from clear down at the bottom of the yeah. Well, Jeff, I don't know that all that fear is doing you any good, but I do understand that you got things going on with your channel, and it's your channel, and that's kind of part of your stick. Yeah. Offbeat reads. Yeah. Well, you know what? I had I was doing, I guess, when you mentioned me doing intuitive reads, you know what? I really realized that on Reddit that I often do intuitive reads on people who post under this one particular um, forum or subreddit. And let's come in and yeah. So I think what the last thing that we need to do right now is to be afraid. That's really the last thing. And so you got to kind of try to not be afraid. I'm going to take some of this white and put it down over here as well. So I still haven't gone to Substack yet, and because I'm meeting with a friend on Tuesday who's a reporter who does art. He actually writes on Substack. We fought in King Lear's army together. Actually, he was we were in 2003. I acted in King Lear at Gallery Players in McMinnville when I used to live in McMinnville. And if 4 actors out of the Shakespearean Guild or the Professional Acting Guild in Portland hadn't to come down, I would have gotten a principal role in King Lear at a community theater. And based upon my audition in going into Julius Caesar, and I did a monologue out of that. I used to have it memorized. I don't have it memorized anymore, but and then yeah. Anyways, just seeing how that. All right, let's get it down to the bottom here, because I look like I cut the bottom of this thing off. All right. So I noticed that I cut the bottom of my painting off. So we're just going to add in this color. We've added some white to that red, and it kind of, you live on that moon, yeah. It's kind of like an egg-shaped moon. All right, so let's go and make some more sky. And wild coconut. You've been on this channel before, haven't you? I remember I remember you from in the summertime when I was doing I think I'm going to make the top of the sky more yellow. I'm going to bring out more of this pigment and put it down over here. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you. Okay, so we're going to just come maybe paper mache. I was doing paper mache. That was what I was doing. I'm going to come in here. I have I'm going to probably do paper mache again, but it's going to be a while. Simply because it's going to be a while. I have to. I didn't have my regular art fair in order to go sell art, and therefore anything that I did, I have to store it. And paintings that are on stretch canvases, they are harder to store. Paper mache, which is our 3D objects, they are harder to store, and so I really gotta watch about watch what I'm doing. So I have limited room, and I'm gonna just put this down here. Got that coming down there. Okay. We have another color of, I wonder how my other watercolor brushes work. And so this is the synthetic fiber watercolor brush. I think I'm going to put this over. I'm just going to stick that over here for now. I'm going to go in to this Da Vinci Petite Gris Per. The top. Oh, you are. Top 5 first people you sub to. Yeah. And so let's try this other brush, and I'm going to put that paint in over here. Maybe we'll end up mixing it together. Over here in this little mixing pan, and add some more water to it. There we go. So you've been on your FYP every person. Okay, so you kind of see my stuff coming out often. Let's just move this down here so it's not running into things. So I just actually mixed these two colors together. This is kind of fun. Kind of a fun little thing going on. All right, you come on back. I'll be here when you get back. I'll be here for probably another 20 minutes or so, I think. Another 15, 20 minutes. And I got to go start making my dinner, and my little doggy's hungry, and all right, I'm not, just kind of keep on going. You can always go watch it back, watch the rest of it on the replay. Okay. I want to add maybe some more texture into this, more dynamic kind of tones. All right, well, coming back here. There'll probably be some better techniques. I'm going to have to watch some tutorials on watercolor technique. So, but you're getting the first time. That's what you all are getting right now. The first time experience of what it is like to do watercolor. I like it kind of splotchy in here. That's actually kind of interesting. We'll just daub it in and get it to go in there. And let's use up some of that color. So this brush actually holds that color in a lot better. Now it's kind of in here. Oh, it's mixing in with the other colors too, creating some nice effects. That'll be interesting when this thing dries out all the way. what I should do is a part 2 and come back on tonight and finish this. Do another live stream and come back tonight and do a after this is I given this like 4 or 5 hours to dry. How does that sound? And then we can just do some other layers of paint. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So maybe a little bit closer to midnight or something like that. My time, midnight my time. I'll create another thumbnail and we will go and do from my review of this product. It's not really a review, but maybe I'll have some thoughts together and I can think about what I'd like to say about it. As far as what was my experience like for the very, very first time doing watercolor. And I think I'm going to try a different little brush here. I'm going to go in and try one of my liner brushes. So Wild Coconut, you can watch this. I'm going to be getting off here pretty soon. I probably will redo my swath card because I didn't get that done right. And so we'll do the swath card again. I'll divide this thing in and get all the colors right. And then that, and then I'll do that on the other side. And I just want to, it's a little bit dry here. I want to add just a little bit more color. And I want to try this liner brush and see how it behaves. And I'll go into this yellow ochre over here. And I think I'll put that over here too. It's going to mix it down with these other yellows and see. Now it doesn't hold as much water as that other does, this other brush does, but okay. I'm gonna let's see. I'm doing all kinds of things. I really don't know what I'm doing. That's the bottom line here. I don't know what I'm doing at all. And so let's put this over here. I'm gonna go back into the brush that came with it. And I think that the liner brush doesn't work so well with this. It doesn't hold very much water, but this brush here, which is a $22 watercolor brush, and I paid $22 for that brush. I paid more for this brush than I did this entire kit. That much is for sure. All right, so let's go in some more of this yellow ochre over here, and we'll put it in here. And just kind of add it in. Oh, I like that. So when you actually have the proper tools, you can get better, more flair, better kinds of things going on. Different layers of the yellow. There we go. Let's add some more water. Doing some left-handed painting. Yeah. That's cool. This is a very unique experience. I mean, I really don't know what I was expecting. I thought it would be kind of like how the acrylics are, but this pigment in here is way thinner than that, and it's got a hair here. I'm gonna take that off. No, I'm gonna take that off. Come on, get out of there. All right. Yeah. Oh, and now it's over there. Did it come off that brush? Yeah, of course, that's where it came from. I have very few black hairs left. All my hairs are turning gray, so that didn't come off my head. Let's go just daub some of this color in here. Get kind of a... You know, and then I let this, if I let this thing sit for a couple hours, it will, I will be able to think about what I want to do next with it. And so just take this in here, a little bit more over there, more water. Let's get more water because I think that I'm not using the right amount of water. And we'll just sort of splotch it in here, get that color to move around on the paper there. And I think because I'm gonna want to go. Okay, you're back. Good. I'm almost done for this session, columns. I'm going to be letting this thing dry for like 5 hours or so, and then I'm gonna come back on because it's like almost 6, and it's time for me to start making dinner for my little tiny doggy and for my elderly mama, and so forth. And so we will come back in about 5 or 6 hours, and I'm going to finish this little painting. But I'm going to do just a little bit more on it around the edges, and then this is dry, so I can actually go back in over that. Maybe I got some of that ultramarine blue, and I think, let's see, that was like this color here. Take this. And that is, yeah, okay, that's that ultramarine. And I think we're going to just kind of put it in here and just lay it in here. Lay it in there. And gets kind of a layering effect because when you layer those colors in, leave that there. Well, thank you. I'm just not really, I'm just doing something here. Let me just put some of this ultramarine down here. Mix it up there, and I'm going to lift off what's left in here out. Put that in there. So we'll just be doing a little bit more things and filling in the blanks. Maybe we'll... So yeah. Oh, let's work on that hand thing over here. Maybe a different color of red altogether. Like this red here. What if we just kind of go in there? More water. We're going to dab that color in. Well, blessings, Fatima. And yeah, next time. So I'm going to be getting off this live stream in just a minute, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to it in several hours, like maybe like right around midnight my time. Yeah, after everybody goes to bed, and I've given this thing a chance to dry out some, and we'll give it another go and add some more layers of the color on. The paper is starting to buckle a little bit because it's got a lot of water. It's pushing a lot of water in it, so it really needs to dry a bit. And I think giving it like 5 hours to dry or 4 hours, I think that'll be good. But let's just sop up all this color. I don't really want any paint to go to waste. And this has been a treat. I can just tell you that. This has been a treat. And yeah. been a real treat. And what I want to do is come back in and add more of that bright yellow all over the whole thing, kind of glaze it out a little bit. But that might not be. I might actually spend more than one day on this thing. Early to bed. So, what side of the country are you on, Fatima? What side of the country are you on? Are you on the east side, or are you on the west side, or in the middle someplace? So, yeah. Well, let's just pick up this color and stop it in. This is actually you're on the east coast of Canada. I got you. And we're going to put this in here too. Just kind of layer it in here. In Ontario, that's kind of like where Roots and Waves is from, Ontario. Now, I have a friend who lives in that very large French-speaking city, what they call it, the second largest French. If you look up Simon Oculus, you wish you could donate. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of getting a kind of a smokiness to it. I like where this is going. In Toronto? You're in Toronto? Okay. Yeah, a friend of mine, I met him up in Everett, Washington, when I used to go to an open mic in Everett, Washington. And maybe I'll read one of his poems that he wrote that I have in one of my books. And, yeah, I think I will. I think I might do that. Or I could read. I mean, he's just a wonderful writer. But anyways, he gets remarried. He marries when he was young. He marries someone from Canada, and he gains dual citizenship between, because he grew up near the Hanford Nuclear Reservation. That's the Washington Tri-Cities area. And then he gets married to someone from Canada and gets Canadian citizenship, but then that marriage sort of falls apart by the time he's 40. And so I met him when he had come back from Canada, and that's when I met him. And then he remarries and everything, and then in 2020, he and his wife, they wanted to live downtown, in a downtown area, in a metropolitan, in a downtown area, and they wanted to ditch their car. And then so they found a house in. Oh, you're in Canada too. So they found in that large. I can never remember the name of the city. It's the second largest French-speaking city in the world, and it's in Canada. And they got a two-story, very narrow townhouse that's right in the downtown region. And then he's kind of a handy person, and so he remodels the place and everything else. And your battery's at 1%. All right. Well, Wild Coconut, I'm going to get off, but I'm going to come back after everybody in my household goes to bed, and this thing has dried a little bit more, and I want to give it more color because I really think I can make this sample painting better and more dynamic by adding more layers of color onto it. But for the first part, I'm just going to take these layers of pigments and move them out of here. And so you like it? Great. I'm glad that you like it. I'm starting to like it too. But I think that I will be making it better. I'm going to come back on after everybody in this household goes to bed. And then I'm going to finish this thing. So that'll be about midnight my time. And because it's about 6 o'clock now and it's time for me to make dinner. And so this is the 999 show, and we're doing art right now. This is a pop-up live stream. And if you're new watching in, there are these buttons you can push. I run a variety show. This is I do a variety show on this channel. A lot of different things. And right now I'm doing art, and I'm going to do art again a little bit later this evening. I'm going to finish this painting. Look, I lifted off some of the color. I'm going to finish. Actually, I may not finish it. I think what's going to happen here is that I'm going to do another layer of this painting tonight. I'm going to let this thing dry, and then tomorrow, maybe, I'm going to do another layer tomorrow. And I think that at that time, it'll be closer to being finished. It'll be closer to being finished. And so this is my first soiree into this is a Van Gogh pocket box. It is a pocket box, and it contained a brush, mixing tray, $15, and this is a student grade paint kit for watercolors. And I need to do something with this thing. And we're going to come back. Yeah, that's right. It's going to be but you know what? You can watch it on the replay tomorrow, and maybe you can get part 2 and part 3 and watch and see how this unfolds. All right, so that's what I'm going to do for now. Thank you, Wild Coconut. Thank you, Columns. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you, Roots and Waves. Thank you, Tarot Ass Backwards. Thank you, Moon Scarab. And thank you, everyone else who joined in and watched on this short stream, diving on my very first time diving into watercolor paints. Thank you very much. And I will see you all in about 6 hours from now at midnight, or about 5-6 hours, and I'm going to work on this painting some more. Until then, bye-bye.